Okay, now I am ready. Everyone, if you could very pretty pleasely, roll initiative for me.
Okay.
And
Put it
just
in
put it in the
chat.
chat when you have the opportunity to.
Shit.
Ah, crap.
Oh, holy shit, okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought mine wasn't great.
Of course.
Sequence. Look at
Still
that.
got beat.
This is such a bad
Oh,
sign
this.
for the
this-
session.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, no, that's certainly something, isn't it?
Let's hope this is not how the session's gonna go.
I hope
Hey,
not.
maybe we just got all the bad rolls out first. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking that.
Let me just write this down very quickly because I'm a loser nerd who demands to do everything on paper because fucking it's me.
Mm-hmm.
And also I'm dyslexic. So what did I pick that? I don't know.
What?
Okay. Alright. Sorry. Now I did notice that this was on here the other day when Marcus was doing his thing.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Aha!
Oh, I can't properly play this on the screen.
Wow.
Oh, it's got dice.
Whoa.
Bees? Why?
Can I?
Why am I bees?
Oh, I
What
can.
am
Let's
I,
go. Okay.
what am I looking at? Okay, there we go. I just opened it larger.
Still loading for me.
Now I'm gonna be so real, I don't know how to use this, so it's a learning experience for all of us.
Can I still use my own stuff on D&D Beyond?
Why do I only have
Yes.
bees?
Let me put my freaking.
No.
I'm gonna have to buy anything other than the piss color dice. Yeah, I am. This is
Oh, yeah.
bullshit. I have to buy non-piss colored. Oh wait, no.
Oh.
I think maybe if I stream through that link, I will be able to see all your rolls. Who knows?
Hold on. There's a free one. There's a free section.
Yeah, it just opened
What
in
the
a different tab.
Oh shit.
It's just a tab now.
Okay, people, ignore what I'm about to do.
Oh, is there a whole separate tab? Oh wow.
I think I see you in the because if I there's a D20.
There's 4 people in here
Oh.
already.
Come on.
One's a game
Yeah,
man.
because
You know what?
if I roll, right?
Do I even know how this works? I don't know.
Yeah, you see if I roll on there, so I don't need to open the other tab.
Why do I have so many different dice?
I do, what? Yeah, what? Why? Why do I have bees? I don't want bees. I want the cool one. In digital dice box.
To their marketplace. Ew. Gross.
Just scroll down. There's free ones.
Free this week. Oh, none of them are real great.
There's also always free
But
ones.
I just only have fucking bees. Why?
What the fuck am I doing?
Remaps.
No, I don't want to join DD dice.
I mean, I'm not registering
Browse
with them.
themes.
That's gross. I don't want to do that.
Okay, you know what? Fuck that. Do we need to do that? I don't know if I need to do that.
I'm not doing.
Yeah, no, we're not
I
doing
would
that.
rather
All
not.
right.
I feel like this is figure it out in our own time.
Figure it out on our own time. We do have a session to get to today. Very interesting session. A very
I don't want to use piss dice. I'm sorry.
That has latched onto the party.
Those green ones you could have used. Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, but you have to register with them to be able to use them.
Well, yeah, just connect your Discord account provided.
That's too much work. I don't want to do that.
It's instant.
Yeah, but I don't
Again?
want them to have my Discord account.
That's like clicking buttons and stuff, and that's too much work.
It's too much effort to click buttons. Yeah, no, honestly, that's so real. Anyway, so starting off today's session, I do believe, excuse me, that Sivith, or sorry, not Sivith, Lilith is the first in initiative.
Oh, okay. Sivith just like walked away with the guard. I never stated if Lilith follows her or not.
You did not know.
But Lilith care enough is the real important thing. I think Lilith probably followed her because she has nothing else to do.
Right then. So you follow Sivith as she is being walked by Kalos towards the Port Royal Mines. It's once you climb down these series of stairs, you find as you're following her, you find yourself at this entryway of a maze of different corridors and such. Of course, it isn't too hard to find. Hi, Marlock. It isn't too hard to follow them as they continue through the mines, and eventually, you find yourself in front of a prison cell with Sivith next to you. And the guard sort of just standing idly by, or actually it's Kalos. Kalos just simply presents you to the prisoner Tick.
Wait, I'm lost.
Um,
Oh,
I think Lilith just kind of stands back a little bit and looks to Sivith because Sivith was the one that wanted to come down here.
Okay.
Okay, unfortunately though, Sivith is
okay.
plus one in initiative.
refresh my brain. All right.
Yeah.
So if it is okay with you,
Oh wait,
Max, if we could skip over you for the next person, and we'll get to Sivith at the end.
yeah, cool. That's fine with me.
Perfect. All right. In that case, just after Lilith, it was Nova.
Yep. Yo.
Nova, you are really quiet for me.
Yeah, same.
Sorry. Uh, sorry. Is this better or?
A little bit. A little bit.
I've got your volume on 200.
It's a new headset, has AI noise canceling, so
Ew.
Fancy.
it's not generative AI, guys. It's not the bad type.
Do I need to chastise anyone else in this VC? I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding.
All right. Okay. All right. It should be fine. I think that your AI is just being a. I should not cuss that much in while this is being recorded. Actually.
We did it
Do it
so
more.
much in the first episode.
Do it more. We're not for
okay, then,
kids.
well, I think your AI is being a fucking piece of shit. Fuck nugget. Anyway, hi viewers. We're also very happy here. So very wholesome and family friendly. Nova,
What did you say? Heavy?
I said
so
family
heavy.
friendly, not nuts.
I heard heavy.
What about any of us would be heavy?
I don't know.
I don't think any of us are carrying around like 7 gold bars at any pockets.
Imagine.
Tick is.
I am them.
Anyway.
Anyway. Anyway, Nova, you have, if I remember correctly, you had found your way up to Spindle's headquarters and were trying to listen in through the door.
Yes, I wanted to see here, if I remember correctly. I wanted to hear to see how many people were in there before entering.
Nova, you're so quiet, my man.
I don't know what's going on. Okay,
See, now
I
you're good.
wanted.
Now you're at a respectable level. I can hear you.
Okay. I wanted to, if I remember correctly, I wanted to hear what the current discussion was in the room before entering.
Okay,
Also,
all
how
right.
many people were in there.
Make me a. Oh, what would this be? Make me an investigation check. I assume.
Awesome. 18 plus 4, that's a 22.
22. You put your ear up against the door. It seems to be a sort of a back and forth between two people. What you can only assume is Spindle and the man you saw get off the boat earlier in the day. Sort of a back and forth of terror ship movements just south, potential preparing of an invasion, um, troop movements north, fortifying defenses in Amaris, and then eventually the conversation sort of trails off as the two just slowly begin cracking jokes. The initial concerns seemingly drift away as it becomes just two friends laughing, you think.
Okay. I knock on the door. Did you not hear me?
Oh, hi Nova. I didn't think you were talking. You need to like go fix your input volume or something.
It's already.
Spindle, I think that's you. I can hear him fine.
Yeah, you are also
at
very robot-y.
200%. Okay.
Who's roboting, me or Spindle?
Spindle.
Yeah, you're
Anyway, I knock on the door. Okay. Well, we'll wait while our DM fixes whatever issue our DM is having.
Oh,
Oh
now you're
god, she put
roboting.
the curse to you. It spreads.
Our dungeon master has left us.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
how y'all feel about popcorn?
Oh,
God.
remember, this is still being recorded. I'm not going to edit this out.
Of course, I am well aware this is being recorded.
Uncut.
This question's for the viewers.
This question's for the viewers. Get some viewer engagement.
Give us your favorite popcorn flavor.
Hi everyone. I think I fixed it. But if it really is an issue on my end. If not, I don't fucking know anymore.
The answer is Spindle, by the way.
Spindle is not a
Oh.
popcorn flavor. Anyway,
Not if you try hard enough.
What?
don't worry about it.
We were asking our dear audience what their favorite popcorn flavor is.
We?
Oh yes, a very dear
We-
audience. Maybe one person at most.
We see you, Greg, our one and only
Greg.
viewer.
Fuck love Greg. Shout out to you, Greg.
Imagine.
Anyway, Nova. Oh,
I
hi
knock on
Whisper.
the
You're
door.
also you're my favorite friend. No, not my favorite viewer. Anyway, Nova.
I knock on the door.
Okay, all right. You go to knock on the door. You hear sort of the conversation immediately stop. As you hear the very classic clacking of heels on the hardwood floor approach the door. And then sort of the fiddling around with a few locks. And then the door creaks open. The spindle opens its wide. You see her standing right in front of the doorway, a bearded man wearing a gold monocle just behind her, and then a woman in black hair and a pirate hat, or a tricorn rather, sitting by the windowsill.
Hello. Lovely
It's uh you. Hello.
Hi, I need to talk to you about something. What's better to say? I'd like to gather some information from you regarding a.
Information. Yes, yes. Would you mind if my friends hear about this information you supposedly have to give us?
More like, well, it's more of me getting information from you, but sure.
Okay, fair enough.
I
Well,
just
tell me.
have one caveat. I just have one question before I come
And
in.
that is.
How well can they keep their mouth shut?
She sort of looks at the rest of the room. Mm, no one says anything. Just kind of looks, gives Nova a one over. I'm the leader of a nation. How well do you think I can keep my mouth shut?
Fair enough. Uh, he says before stepping into the room and taking a good look at what Spindle's office entails.
Make a perception check for me, please.
Of course. 13.
13?
Yeah. No bonuses.
Well, her office is very well decorated, although, of course, a bit messy. Papers seem to be strewn about the the desk, and there's a few on the floor, as well as littering any sort of flat surface. There are bookshelves on either side. The one to your left, the actual books, the one to your right, functioning more as a shelf. The office has one very large window, so just behind where you assume Spindle would typically sit, with what looks to be a globe model of a map you're not familiar with, on the front or on it, or depicted on the globe. Of course, there are a few other things. You notice a small rectangular box on her desk. You assume that contains something important. You're not sure what because she hasn't opened it. And then of course you see a crown on one of the shelves. Interesting little helmets with a spike coming out of the top. But all in all, just seems more like a working office than anything truly decorative.
Hmm. Nice place you got in here. Anyway, getting straight to business, I have a question.
Yes, please do ask.
How much do you know about an individual named Crow?
Why do you want to know?
Okay, this is going to be the fun part. All right. So, I will show you only if all of you promise not to immediately attack me and let me explain.
She sort of looks at the bearded man and shares some kind of look with the woman you know to be a salt. Then she turns back to you and just simply nods.
All right then. I'll take your word for it. He Nova then goes to take off his left glove. I believe that was, yes, left glove, and reveals a spider tattoo on his hand. Um, so, judging by some certain things I've heard around town, there's a good chance you probably know what this marking means.
She sort of looks at you with a slight glare, squinting her eyes a bit as she again gives you another once over. I might know a thing or two about a marking like that. Tell me, how does someone like you get a marking like that?
Well, before I say anything, I'd like to remind everyone here, I am not from this world. So the rules may be different. But
Neither are any of us.
it's always good to throw in a reminder. But in this mark signifies that you are a ward of the widow. Um, he, you can note if any of them look close enough, they can see that Nova's hands are slightly trembling. Basically, if you were an orphan and the widow decided to gracefully take you in, you were given a mark. All of us are given marks, and all of them resembling a spider. Some of us have it on our hands, some of us our arms, our chests, wherever. It just clearly shows that she is our guardian, and that it also shows others who we belong to, so to speak. It also
Again,
me.
Spindle sort of looks at the marking very closely. She adjusts her collar. She looks over at Assault and gives her a nod. Who then, Assault proceeds to turn her head away and pull back the collar of her shirt to reveal a very similar marking on her collarbone. Spindle then speaks up. You think I'm a fool? Everyone knows about the widow. We've all had run-ins with her. Some of us a bit more destructive than others. The widow is a common thing here. So the fact that you think that she's from another world, or at least that you can convince us of it, is a bit sad, don't you think, Denoso? He sort of just he chuckles a bit to himself and nods.
Well, did you ever consider that maybe, just maybe, that someone else from my world came here and became this world's widow? I don't know. She has been around for a long time, considering she's an elf.
Spindle just kind of squints at you. So, have you come in here to talk about your tragic past, or is there something you want?
No, no, I want whatever you have on the crow. I want to look into their disappearance.
Well, we don't know much about him. He wore stolen terror armor, and he was one of my main smugglers. I enjoyed his company quite a bit. Never seen the man's face, though. He's a very interesting character. But, he went missing on one of my jobs. I had asked him to bring some interesting items to me. Very interesting items. He never came back with them, though.
I probably know the answer already, but might I inquire to what these items were?
She sort of gives you a look again. It was a book. I think a book very familiar to you.
I see then. All right. Um, do you know where they might have gone to find this item?
Very long time ago, there was a witch up north. She called herself the Witch of the North. It's a stupid name, but she's long gone now. I assume all the information I have on this book that my friend the Crow had gone up there. But of course, there are other things that might say that he made it up there and then was unfortunately captured by some unforgiving rocks and sort of gestures at the widow's mark again.
I see. Could I roll insight to see if I can uh see if I can tell if Spindle's hiding anything or leaving anything out?
Roll an insight check.
Fuck. 4.
Nope.
Good job.
This really isn't enough to go on, he says as he puts his glove back on. Guess I wasted my time.
His
Well-
biggest rival was the widow. Sure, if you find her, you might find him if you're so very vehemently interested in finding my smuggler.
That makes things a bit easier, but also way less fun. Thank you. I'll let you guys get back to whatever you were discussing before I arrived.
Much appreciated, little man.
Don't call me that. He
You. Hmm?
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're still speaking. My bad. Go ahead.
No. I was just about to describe you leaving, so if you want to say anything else.
No, I'm good.
Okay. You walk out the door, and as soon as you leave, she shuts it right behind you. Of course, do you stay to listen to their conversation, or do you leave immediately?
Mm, I want to listen in once more before leaving.
All right, make another insight, or not insight, perception check.
But it was investigation.
Oh, is it my bad, investigation.
That is going to be a 15 plus 4, which is a 19. Right, yes, because I can do math. And it's also right in front of my fucking screen.
Right then. Well, for a while they stay very silent. Um, before the man that Spindle called Denoso picks up. Anyone want a drink? And sort of you hear the rummaging of a few, or through a few glass bottles, likely hidden in a bag of some sort. Before you hear him, or you hear someone put a glass bottle onto the table. You hear Spindle simply sigh and just go, "I'll fetch the glasses," and then sort of you hear three distinct clinks as the three of them start hanging out as friends. Not talking business anymore.
Then he just leaves.
Alright. You exit through the main doors. You get onto the elevator. Bum 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 bum. Bum, dun, dun, dun. I'm kidding, I'm not doing the bit again. It takes a while to go down a few flights. Whoever designed this elevator made it unbearably slow. But eventually, you get to the bottom, and you just walk out of the building.
Amazing. Words, you can move on to the next person.
Yes.
I have
Esther. Esther. It is your turn. I do believe we
yeah.
left off with you sitting by the notice board. Unless you remember it differently, then I don't know.
I don't honestly. I don't. Well, if two people went, Esther probably went with them.
Yes.
If it was just one
with-
person, he didn't care. But if it was a group, I think he'd follow.
I do believe Lilith, Sivith, and Kalos did leave, so I assume Esther would follow.
Yeah, three's a crowd, so he follows crowds.
Alright, then you two find yourself in front of the same prison cell that the other three are at. Because you're highest in initiative, if there's anything you'd like to do with Tick, interact with anyone or whatnot, feel free.
Hmm?
Blank?
No, I don't think he would.
No? Okay. Alright.
He doesn't know why they're there. He just kind of follow and just like, okay, cool. Underground, at least.
A lot is hinging on the lady who rolled lowest in initiative today, isn't it?
Building it up.
Yeah? Brashan. Brashan. My favorite man made of ash. I can't remember for the life of me what you were doing last session.
No one can.
No one can.
Well, I tried to pull
He
like,
went
the
to,
video
like-
earlier, and then we got into talking. But I assume he was like, I know he was not with us. Yeah, I think.
He went to like the gnome store.
Yeah, like, and then he
Yeah,
got
he
lost,
was doing
like
that
another
whole thing.
He was at Gnome Depot.
Yeah,
He's at
then-
Gnome Depot. He
then
did his whole
gone through, like,
thing.
he'd gone through a portal, and the portal led him to somewhere else. Or something, I don't know.
I left Gnome Depot though. I
No,
completed
I-
that
he was
little
trying-
sidetrack.
He was trying to convince the guy who worked at Gnome Depot to be his little guy.
Oh
I
yeah,
failed.
he failed.
I
And then
failed.
and then you came back into the bar or something.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
back
that's
in
exactly
the
what he
tavern,
did.
sad.
All he did was go to Gnome Depot and back.
Pick up a sword, take it somewhere on the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Finally get it to the place. And then come back to the tavern sad.
No one's at Was anyone at the tavern when I came back? I don't think I know where anybody is.
You were alone at the tavern, I believe.
Well, shit. There's not much I can do because I don't know where anybody is. I guess I'll get some group funds. Can I want to ask the tavern owner if I could help out. Just do shit.
Gretchen's just doing side quests.
All right then. The very familiar face, Ares, sort of walks out of a door and appears behind the bar, smoking his cigarette. Well, what can I do for you? What do you need?
I don't know where any of my friends went, but they're kind of off, probably spending a little much. So I'd like to recuperate a little bit of her funds. Is there any sort of job you want me to do here? I've worked at a couple taverns before. I'm pretty good at it. So
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know if I have anything for you here.
nothing. No waiting tables. No.
Although, I do think there's someone who runs a potion shop that needs a few things. I know I'm pretty good, but yeah, no, I feel like if you want any funds, the potion shop's your best bet.
Thank you, friend. And I'll walk out of there. Very nice.
Did
Go
you
to the
guys-
potion shop.
Right, you go to the potion shop. And it's a familiar face at the desk again, smoking the same cigarette, and he goes, come to help me out?
Always, my friend. Always. What's the job?
Well, I I need a few herbs. Specifically, I need, well, they're not just herbs, but you understand. Uh, you see, there's this special plant that grows on the fringes of Port Royal. I think it's called moongrass. I need you to get some for me.
Okay.
And once you're back with that, then I'm certain I can pay you well.
That's great. Is there any special way I have to harvest it, or can I just pluck it?
Well, it's a leaf plant, so take the leaves. The stems are no good.
Thank you. Well, I'll walk out and I guess try and find him. There's not much.
All right. Okay, we'll cut back to you in a moment. Civet.
Oh boy. It's all riding on me, you little shits. Let's see. So we out there. We're staring at Tick, right?
Yep.
Yes. The cell is. It has nothing in it but a bed and a bucket.
And we're. I just asked this. We're looking at him through the door, right? Like we're outside the door.
Yes.
Kalos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me try to remember. I know he was put in jail because he stole Lilith's bag, and he's got the spider mark on his hand, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay. What am I gonna do? Shit. Can I roll to see if he has anything? Well, hold on. I would assume he's been patted down before he went in.
That would be correct.
It's been a couple weeks. I'm trying to remember all the details. I want to just have her like kind of lean forward and get her face close to the door and just kind of like I guess take this like long look at him and try to like figure him out, I guess, just by like looking at him. Just observe him.
Can I warn you?
He roll an insight check for me.
Okay, I got you. Insight. Oh my god. Riley.
What?
23. That's a nat 20.
All right.
Oh, gee.
I rolled a nat 20.
Saw through him like
The
a book.
man is sitting there in the center of the cell, crisscross applesauce, with the largest and what you could, or at least you infer to be the dumbest smile that you have ever seen. This man has the definition of a shit-eating grin on his face. You think that he has, or at least he thinks he's not going to be in here for very long. So he is sitting there enjoying his time as much as he can, at least. It's very clear that he thinks nothing can go wrong. And as you sort of press your face up to the door, he smiles at you somehow even wider than he did before. I'm not a fish, you know. I don't think this is an aquarium. Unless it is. Then I guess I am a fish. But last time I checked, I wasn't a fish.
I'm just gonna have her kind of like scrunch her eyebrows and kind of this like confused expression and then just stand back with everybody else. And then I'm gonna turn to Kalos. Do you have any information on this man?
Well,
His
I know
name is.
his name is Tick, and he works for the widow. Did Carlos some persons don't know, but I know for sure they're causing a lot of trouble. But wait, let me see. Carlos turns, face Tick, and as he's gonna say, "You're gonna tell me of any type of information or things have become unsightly because people from the underground wants you, or you know, fuck the underground's gonna find you."
Tick spits at the door.
Yeah. Well, out of character, Satali, do you remember the hooded figures I said, right? Those,
Yes.
Carlos calls them over. It's three of them. You can decide what they look like. Then Carlos turns back to Tick. He said, "Well, my friends here, you know, after his disappearance, people have been unhappy. It's other sorts. If you don't see a damn wood, I'll let my friends go, I don't know, do whatever they want to get information out of you. It doesn't really matter."
Tick sits there on the floor with his shit-eating grin.
All right. Someone, well, Leo, can you, stab his leg? Make sure it's slow. As I turn to
The
one man.
hooded figures sort of look around. They sort of look at each other, turning back and forth. We don't think that would be wise, Carlos. Isn't this one the one supposed to be investigating him? And sort of the one speaking turns to look at Sibeth. Or was she not sent by Spindle?
No, she tag along. Oh,
Investigate for my own reasons.
They all sort of just take a step back, sort of keeping watch rather than actually doing anything. Sibeth?
I guess it's for spit.
Sorry.
Carlos mumble under his breath.
Sibeth?
What did he mumble?
There's something spit you could do.
So, more like out of character, do you want to torture Tick? Because I'll go that direction if you wanted to. A little bit.
I'm willing to. But right now, Carlos is not going to do it since he got advice from one of his dudes from the underworld. So he's taking advice from him.
Hmm. See, I have a problem because I don't know much about the Tick character himself, so I don't know how to go over this, even for the
You got this.
Information are we even trying to get here?
So he's part of Tick is part of this whole widow thing. So I'm trying to get information on that, but I highly doubt he's going to tell me. I can ask, but I doubt he's going to tell me. Because there's some sort of connection there with Nova and this widow shit and whatever. I guess I can ask him. I don't know. I already saw the mark, I think.
Yeah, you did see the mark on his hand when he showed it in the shop.
Yeah, but I saw Nova's, but I this is like the third time
You did see ticks,
I've
yes.
seen Ticks. Okay. All right, I want to like step forward to the all my words have lost me. The prison cell door. What the fuck?
Alright, you walk up to the prison cell door.
So, tell me, Tick, can you explain the little tattoo on your hand, the spider thing?
I'm Tick, but that's also a Tick.
Tick, the one in the cell. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm Tick, but that's also Tick. And he points to the very obviously spider tattoo.
Okay. Can you tell me about your tattoo?
Tick?
Yes.
He simply smiles at you.
Oh my god. You know what? Curse you, Rob, for making such a character.
Yeah, this is.
Oh,
Yeah,
why did I
no.
do this? This is gonna piss me off.
Even in his silence, you could hear his smile.
Yeah.
I was trying
He
to
wasn't even
muffle
talking, and you
laughter.
could hear his smile.
I was trying to muffle my laughter.
After a while of silence between you glaring at him, he simply tilts his head a little bit to the side. Are you also a Tick?
I don't believe so.
Well, then I'm not talking to you.
And how would I become a tick?
You have to get a tick. And he holds up his tattoo.
So if I bring someone that is a tick, then you will talk to them?
Maybe.
Oh, I have an idea.
In character or out of character? Rob, shut up.
Yeah, both.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Well, you're here.
I
You can
also
jump
have
in.
an idea.
Yeah, I know.
Do we have the same idea here, Blank?
Is it replicate tattoo?
Yeah, with a spell, yeah.
Yeah, with a spell. I was gonna do an
Yeah.
infusion.
Do it.
You could, yeah, an infusion works. I was gonna just do minor illusion.
Yeah.
I'll just have my character look at the other two. Be like, "Do you want to do this?"
I don't know. I don't think a tattoo would be because he doesn't have the skin to show it, so it'd have to be like on a piece of his armor. So maybe Lilith would probably be a better, more convincing way.
Oh, I don't know if Lilith would. He stole from Lilith. Lilith also
Okay.
doesn't want to deal with this fucker.
All right. I'm gonna do my bit then. Is force required? Asking you.
What,
Tick
me?
just sort of sits in his cell and pats his thighs.
Oh, no stabbing is needed. Closes one of his fists that start to crackle with a little bit of electricity. So before we might have to resort to that, I want to open the palm of my hand, and in the palm of my hand, after using my magical tinkering ability, I've created a static visual effect of a about as close as I can get to a copy of a tattoo and show it to him.
Where exactly is this tattoo? Or
Like the palm of my glove, basically. Like he gripped his fist, electricity crackled, and then he opened it to show Tick that.
make a deception check for me.
Okay, let's see how well this goes. Natural one with a -1, a 0.
Oh!
Ah.
Oh,
That'd be funny if I start attacking
it's
you.
fine.
Tick sort of just he blinks a few times. Actually, not a few times, like 20 times in a row, almost getting to batting his eyes at you. And then he just goes, "That's not a tick. I'm a tick. That's not a tick. This is also a tick." And he points to his arm, "But that's not a tick."
Oh, shame. Want him to then grab his head and use lightning lure to shock him.
Oh, okay. What does that spell do again?
Lightning lure. You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes one creature of your choice. You can see within 15 feet of you. The target must succeed. Strength saving throw. Blah blah blah. If they take 1d8 lightning damage if they are within 5 feet of me.
Uh, strength saving throw. You said, right?
Strength saving throw is to if they get pulled in, but if they are within and if they then take 1d8 lightning damage if it is within 5 feet of you.
Oh, okay. All right. So you grab a hold
Taser gauntlet
of Tick's head, and you shock him. His whole body jolts with electricity. And then, as you let go, Tick falls over limp.
Way to go. You knocked him out.
Is he knocked out, or like can I see if he is?
dead as shit.
Roll a survival check for me, please.
Survival. 11.
Just killed him.
You lean down. You go to check for a pulse. But as you're just about to touch him, suddenly green particles seemingly cover his body before you hear a and everyone, please make me a perception check.
Perception.
Ah,
Rolling low, 7.
Yeah, same.
Sure, do I have to do it, or I'm just
16.
16, you said, Max?
Yeah.
No one else notices this, but you,
Me right in front of him.
you, Lilith, notice that Tick has wild shaped into a fly and is currently leaving the cell.
ah,
Oh,
dumbass.
can I? I'm not even gonna use myself. Can I cast Mage Hand and just grab him in the Mage Hand?
I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's a 6.
Oh, god damn it.
You watch as the fly. You quickly cast Mage Hand and you try to grab it a few times. You start chasing after the hallway for this fly, but eventually, by the time everyone else is realizing that you're running, Tick drops the wild shape and continues to bolt down the hallway.
I want to take off after him.
Yeah, same.
All right. Okay then. In that case, I'm going to need. Oh, how do I? What's everyone's walking speed, or what's everyone's movement speed, please?
30 feet.
30 feet.
30. Does anyone have higher than a 30?
I can if I use a spell slot.
Yeah, I have like a bonus action, the Misty Step.
Okay. All right then. So you all keep running after him. He quickly darts up a few stairs, or up the stairs as you all follow. However, he seems much quicker than the rest of you. You see, as he reaches the top of the stairs, he pulls out this jar. And just as all of you are just about to reach him, could everyone please make me another dexterity saving throw? Or everyone there, rather.
Uh-huh.
17.
17.
13. 13.
Am I there? Just in case.
No, you are not there. You're a little bit behind. Your movement
Alright.
speed is a bit slower. As you all approach the stairs, he pulls out this jar and he covers the ground in marbles as he throws the jar at Sivith that hits her on the forehead and she slips. Take
Damn it.
1d4 damage as you fall off one flight of stairs.
How much?
1d4. Oh, wait.
Wait, so he pulls out a jar of marbles and instead of smashing it on the ground, he just chucks it at us?
Just me.
That's Tick. That's Tick.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could see it.
You
Ice
take
glass.
4 hit points of damage as
4?
the at 4 as the jar hits you on the forehead and you fall down one flight of stairs.
Ah, you fricker. Okay. I assume she has a gash on her head now.
Yes, you do have a gash on your head and you're surrounded by marbles. Now, with that, he continues the chase. He turns and runs the opposite direction. He's trying to make it towards the docks.
Am I
Um,
able to cast a spell on him?
Yes, you can. What spell would you like to cast?
Um, Can I? I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp on him.
Oh,
Holy shit.
okay.
What?
I have to go.
It
double check
teleports
this.
him, basically.
Okay.
Right into my loving grasp. Come here.
I'm literally. So he's gonna need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah, I can certainly do that. I'm assuming an 8 doesn't pass.
No, an 8 does not pass. It was a 14 to pass. So I'm gonna teleport him. Um, Basically, because I assume we're all kind of grouped up.
Yes.
I'm teleporting him in the middle of the three of us.
Yes.
You teleport him right into the middle of the three of you. And he's still running, and he runs face first into Esther's armor. And sort of like, as he looks up at Esther with a nose that is most definitely broken, he just goes, "Are you a tick?"
Okay. I love that this is a cantrip. I want to do thaumaturgy and have my lenses turn red and say, I advise not running anymore. I also get as an intimidation, and I get advantage, I think?
Yes.
Thaumaturgy?
Yes. Please roll a intimidation with advantage.
Fucking god. At 20.
Good job. Let's go. 2 nat 20s.
He kind of looks at you.
A nat 1 and a
His
nat 20
smile-
back to back.
His smile, not a smile anymore. Just a blank expression. One eye blinks and then the other. Very slowly. Then he goes, "Maybe you are a tick. You a tick? You seem more like a Nox," and he points towards Sivith. "But I'm a tick."
What? What? What did he do to me?
I love how this is so, like... oh, you guys can't understand it, but to Esther it makes perfect sense. It's like, yeah, that's your name and your job. Obviously.
Yeah. But he pointed towards you, Sivith, and he said, "You're more Nox, not a tick. He's a tick, and I'm a tick."
What the fuck? Okay, whatever. I don't know what that means. She's just like, what
You
the?
say that like it's supposed to make sense.
Guys,
she's just
don't
like,
let
what?
him. His objective's to make you confused. Don't listen.
No, he wants you to understand. That's why he keeps repeating it.
And now that he is sort of surrounded by the three of you, he just kind of looks up at Esther and then sits down onto the ground pretty hard and just crisscross applesauce, his hands in between, like in his lap, just looking up at the three of you.
Maybe he should be more amenable to our questions.
What's that mean?
Oh. Amiable. There we go.
What does that mean? Is that someone I should know? Is that another tick?
It is something you should probably be. AKA, answer some of our questions at minimum. All is preferred.
I'm not an answer. I'm tech.
Yes, I have gathered that.
I don't think you do, though, because you keep calling me other things, but I'm not other things. I'm tech.
obviously. What else would you be?
I had an interesting idea. I don't think it would work. But Riley, how would you feel if I oh gosh. Took out like a knife, I guess used searing smite on it and then tried to burn his tattoo off? I'm
Might I ask
asking.
what that would gain?
What?
I mean, you certainly can, but I'm just wondering what
Why the
benefit that would give.
tattoo?
It was just like a sudden thought. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I just wanted to know.
Burn a pig?
Yes, you can do that if you would like to.
No, not
I'm
pig.
not. I'm just. I was like, okay, well, I don't know. It was a sudden thought that I was like, oh, can I do that? I'm seriously not used to being like, oh, I can do anything I want in D&D. Anyway, continue while I think of what to do.
Can you explain to us what being a tick entails?
Well, it's being a tick. I'm a tick. I had a friend that was named Tack, though. I didn't really understand what he was all about, but you know. I also heard someone named Tic Tac, but I don't think. I wonder if there's a toe out there somewhere.
Siveth, go and find Nova while they're doing this.
Hey, quick question, DM. What are the chances that as Nova's leaving Spindle's office, he just runs into this kerfuckle
Oh
in the
no,
middle of the street?
I was about to say like, oh yeah, no, he's like right there. He just walked out of Spindle's tower.
Cool. I have an idea.
In that case, what the fuck are you all doing?
That was my question.
Trying to figure out what.
I know what I'm doing. I'm being a tick.
Hmm.
If there's a tick and if there's a tack, there needs to be a toe somewhere. I have toes.
What about a
I'm
talk?
also a tick.
Can I grab what hand has the tattoo, Nova?
Left.
I want to grab his left wrist, and I want to drag him over to Tick, and then I want to tear off Nova's glove and say, "Here, he's a Tick." He's pissed off.
Oh hey, you're a tick. Hi tick.
Explain what's going on.
Asking questions, Nova.
Well, this is fine.
He's Tick holds up his hand. Nova, which hand is this your tattoo is on?
Left.
Left. Tick holds up his right hand and shows his knuckles, having the same tattoo just on his right hand.
Yeah, I know exactly what's going on. All right. What exactly do you want me to ask him?
What is the tattoo? Just any fucking information.
Oh, I can tell you what the tattoo is.
She makes eye contact with him, and the gash, the blood is just like dripping down her freaking face.
Clearly, we already have a wealth of knowledge here. Let's see what you don't know, so maybe he can tell us what we do.
All right. Fine. Let's just do this then. Where's the entrance to the cistern?
The what?
The sister.
Cistern.
No, I know that's what he said.
Sorry.
The cistern. You know, the underground lair. Where is it?
I don't have any sisters. I do know of a sister, but I don't have any sisters. A lot of people have sisters, I think.
Cistern. Cistern.
I don't know what that is. I do have a sister, though. No, I don't, actually. That's a lie.
My God, where is the Scarlet Veil's location?
Who?
Can I
Oh, you know what?
Have. Sorry, go ahead. Nev.
I got one more. Where is your mother?
His smile dips down into probably the closest thing you've seen him do to a frown since you met him.
Correction. Where is our mother? He says while raising up his left hand.
He stays quiet. Nova, I'm going to need you to make either a perception or a deception check, or not persuasion or deception. It's up to you.
You know what? Let me go with deception. See, 17 plus 4, that is a 21. Thank the dice gods.
He looks at you, Nova. His face now much more serious than it had been before. Well, she's at the museum.
Okay. How do I get to the museum?
Mom doesn't like me saying things like that.
True, but I'm here. I won't tell mom. I won't tell mom that you told me. On I know what it means to break the rules. You can trust me. I won't tell a soul. None of us will. Just tell me how to get to mother.
Why should I?
I need to speak to her. And you know what this mark means. You know you can trust me.
It's in a sewer.
There we go.
The
Which
Velvers
sewer?
sewer.
Uh, thank you, brother. Don't worry. This will be our little secret. Mother won't know a thing. Question:
Can I
Can I
go
do
back to being a
something for?
tick?
Wait, I was gonna say. I was gonna. I wanted to ask a very quick question.
Yes.
Um, could I? So I know it's against how the spell works, but could I like cast a? What's the best way to say this? Short range sleep spell for dramatic flair on Tick.
I assume that's a Constitution saving throw. Yes.
No, it's not
Nova.
actually. It's not a no. It's not a Constitution saving throw. It's basically I roll a 5d8, and the total number of how many hit points is so if, words. I roll a 5d8. That's how many hit points it affects. So if it's one person, it's just taking all their. It's just going on. Oh my god! How do I?
Okay then. Roll your hit points or roll the dice.
All right. D8. Okay, that's 24. And for proof,
And Tick sort of, he blinks, and then his eyes close. And they sway side to side, still sitting cross-legged. You think he's asleep.
Can I double check to make sure?
Yes, you can make an insight check, I'll say.
Fuck, it's an 8.
You poke him. Seems asleep enough.
Okay then.
Why did you put him to sleep?
He seems a bit tired. I just want to let him rest.
She just kind of like scrunches her eyes at him and like, that's words.
I'll explain everything later. But I would like to remind you all we're still in public view.
Back to the tavern we go then.
Agreed.
I hope we can trust the person to bring him back to the cell, I assume.
As you all are wrapping this up, Kalos finally arrives. I'm ready to take him back to the cell.
Oh, thank you for capturing him. This time he'll be more in a closed cell. Thank you. As I'm just breathing heavily.
You might want to check his hair for lockpicks.
I will. Thank you. If you have any questions, I can answer them. So it's thank you. I'll just walks up, grabs Tick or just drag him towards the barracks or something like that. Carry him somewhere that's more closed so he can't just poof.
So if
Right
he's
then.
smart.
Sorry, Nova.
Oh, Nova was just muttering something to himself. Though if he's smart, he probably keeps an extra pair in his stomach like I do. You all heard that. Kalos didn't, but all of you heard Nova mutter that. So do with that information what you will.
Can you say it again?
If he's smart, he probably keeps an extra pair of lockpicks in his stomach like I do.
You only keep lockpicks in there?
No, not only.
How do you
Just
do that?
Okay, so the trick is you have to put them into a special bag, and then you swallow it, right? And so the bag won't cause it to be digested, and it's very easy to actually throw back up. So it's something my mentor taught me actually.
Note to self, don't bring you near a magnet.
It's
or
not,
do, depending on if you betray us.
You think I'd put metal? If you think I'd use metal to do that? No, they're not made of.
What other kind of lockpicks are there?
The ones in my pocket are made of wood.
How would they not?
The bag. Remember, special bag.
He throws up the bag. It's a bag of splinters.
Whatever. And she just goes back to the tavern. She's like, screw this shit. She's going.
Alright, does anyone else follow Sivith?
I figure we're all going back to the tavern.
Alright.
Can I kick Tick? Well, as I walk away, actually. I just want to give him a little kick.
As Kalos is dragging him back towards the cell, you quickly catch up after Kalos You deliver a quick kick into his sternum, and then you just continue. And then you just catch up with the group and walk back to the tavern.
Perfect.
Take a man while he's
thank you.
down.
Hey, he stole from me. He stole my fucking spell components too. Fuck
Okay.
him. You don't do that to a wizard.
What's a spell?
Who asked that?
That's
I,
not
I
Ghost
was, I was
of Tick.
the ghost of
He's
Tick.
dead now.
Oh my gosh.
You all
just taking her out.
enter the tavern. Seems much more lively than usual, or than it last was. I think it's because it's getting to be late afternoon at this point. There are a few patrons at the bar, a group of people playing cards, including Ares actually playing cards at the table, and just a few other patrons dotted about the tavern itself. And I do believe your server, or waitress rather, for today would be. I think I gave her the name Stephanie. Isla, am I right on that? Did I get it right? Did I remember correctly?
Sorry, my chair just broke, so I didn't hear any of what you said.
Oh, no, it's okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's part of the chair that doesn't matter.
Oh,
What did you
okay.
ask?
I was saying it's either Penelope or Stephanie that is the NPC I wanted you to play. Either way, she is currently as the waitress today.
She's the waitress today. Okay. Why
Yes.
am I a waitress today?
Isn't it Penelope?
That's
Is it Penelope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Party. What is it that you're doing? Walking into a fairly alive tavern tonight, or this afternoon, rather.
I guess I want Sivith to look around and see if there's anyone that she recognizes from Fort. What's the fort? Fort Scythe. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, you do look around, but it's very obvious that a lot of these people aren't familiar faces, except for Ares, of course, because he's everywhere apparently.
I'll let other people go.
Could you repeat that?
Me or Sivith?
You.
Me? There's no one that Sivith would recognize, or any of you would recognize from Fort Scythe. But Ares is there, sitting playing a game of cards with a series of other people. Few other tavern goers dotted about.
Oh, would you guys like to get something to eat first, or do you guys just want to jump straight into business?
Business.
Any chance we can get food delivered to our room? I'm assuming we're all like this is gonna be a closed door conversation.
Can all of us fit in a single room?
It would be smarter if we got food first and then brought it up ourselves, so we don't run the risk of someone eavesdropping.
Right. Fair enough. Okay then. Everyone order and grab your food.
Oh,
Sorry, just
oh no,
sorry.
you go.
Bring Brashen back into the fold. You were able to get that moon grass for Ares. Last you checked, he said that he would be at the tavern. So once you've collected enough of the stuff, You find yourself walking into the tavern as you see the rest of your party standing in the center, sort of deciding what to do.
I'll just slowly and walk up behind them, acting like I was always there. That's about it. I
Even
don't
delivering the
know.
moongrass to Ares. Okay, all right.
Isn't Ares like right next to him? I'll just sit there.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. Well, anyone else?
I want to go see what they're doing over there with playing cards with Ares.
You notice Brashen is sitting at the table. Hopefully, he doesn't have any cards in his hand. Going around the table, you see Ares, a man in a pink axolotl mask, a man in a white fox mask, and a very short man with entirely white hair. Sort of the four of them staring at each other and trying to figure out who's bluffing and whatnot. Poker terms.
You know, I was gonna play cards, and then it was poker, and I don't know how to play poker. I'll just have her watch them. That's it for me.
All right. I'm going to narrate this quickly if that's fine with everyone. You all eventually come to crowd around the table. It's fairly interesting. The man in the axolotl mask sort of looks at everyone else. He pushes forward $100, 10 gold worth, 10 gold onto the table. And he goes, I raise. The man in the fox mask looks, and then he throws his cards in, saying that he folds. Then the small man with the all white hair says, well, rule number 537 of being a pirate is that, never fold. So, I raise, and then he puts in 15 gold into the pot. And Ares sort of looks a bit worried at the white-haired man and just says, I match. And he puts in 15 gold as well. Then the man in the axolotl mask sort of looks around, and then he just throws another 5 gold into the pot before reaching into his bag and drinking what seems to be a bubbling green liquid before putting it back. Then, of course, Ares goes to flip over the card, top of the deck, and the entire table sort of groans a bit, or rather murmurs. They all go around another time. The man in the axolotl mask checks. Ares also checks. But the man with the white hair simply goes, roll number 252. Always raise when you can. And then puts another 5 gold into the pot. To which the other two fold. In which case they all reveal their cards. And the man with the white hair has a white flush. So he takes all of the coin and quickly shoves it into one of his pouches and goes, a successful plundering. I can't wait to put this in my booty.
Hey, what?
I fucking love Aaron. I love Aaron so much. He's so stupid. Anyway,
Jesus.
I wish I could say it with a straight face.
That was so, like, what is the expression? Like, out of left field or some shit?
As soon as I heard rule, I knew who we were talking about, but I didn't know the name.
Well, I didn't know that
Right.
that was gonna happen.
That
Oh.
hurt
Guards say
A
that?
booty hole is where you just put your booty after you've plundered it.
Well,
That's what it is.
He makes a lot of ass jokes, I think.
No, he doesn't. He's just oblivious, and it's just
There's no
We gotta
way.
when
love
you're a
oblivious
pirate, when you're a
characters.
pirate and you're talking about putting like your plundered booty, like you bury it in a hole. So
Oh,
it's
never mind.
so stupid.
It's
Anyway.
such a dumb bit.
It's a dumb bit, but I love the character so much.
No,
Anyway,
he's so good.
for our viewers at home, Martin is a character on the roleplay server, who's played by the wonderful Tark. Love Tark. Tark is great. Tark. He's a really stupid pirate. Anyway, so the man in white hair sort of takes all of it and puts it in his bag before going around saying, who wants to do it again? I like that. I like that a lot. And the rest of the table sort of just groans. The man in the white fox mask just kind of stands up and leaves. The axolotl masked man sort of just goes, I want to play a different game. And then Aries sort of just takes a hit off of his cigarette. I seem to be taking a break for now.
You know, I just had the stupidest idea. Brashen, Brashen's right next to me, right?
I assume so.
Well, okay, hold on.
Yes.
So, it's a game idea. We're all gonna meet up, upstairs and talk about what just happened, right?
Yeah, that is the plan.
Okay, scratch my idea. I'm just gonna get up from the table and go upstairs, and find a room that can fit all of us.
And I'm getting.
Nice.
What was your idea? I'm curious
was-
now.
So if we were gonna like eavesdrop on people more or like cause a distraction, I would have like looked over at Brashen and like done some stupid arm wrestle shit and like egged people on and got like a whole crowd to watch us while somebody else did something. But I'm gonna save that.
If we ever need money, test your strength against the machine.
Oh yes. Okay,
How
that is.
strong are you?
Someone note that down for potential money making ideas.
It works.
It's done. Well, Sivith, you go upstairs and find a room that's able to accommodate everyone. And you simply just go back down to gather your party members. Brashen, you hand off the Elvish Moongrass to Ares, and he gives you an extra 5 gold as you just walk up the stairs to meet with your party.
5 gold. Goddamn.
Remember the conversion rate.
Yeah, I'll take 5 gold.
All right then. So, you all find yourselves in the middle of this room. It's a bedroom, but there's a table in it and enough chairs slash bed for you all to sort of sit around with enough maneuvering.
Does anyone have a spell to protect the room from prying ears?
No, unfortunately.
And I'm gonna just start writing sigils on the ground. I'm doing the tiny hut ritual spell again, which takes I think 10 minutes to make a 10-foot dome around us.
Does that work within such a confined space?
Probably.
Does
I
it
would say no.
fit to the walls?
No, it doesn't. Okay,
Pure
then
dome.
I do not have anything. Actually, yes, I do. Let me look at the museum apparatus I've got. Give me a minute. let me go digging through this. Look at the spell list. Because is it? I know I can do spells, but I don't remember if they have to be wizard spells or if they can be.
Depends. What
Yeah, it
version?
just says, in addition, you can attempt to cast a spell that you do not know or have prepared. Oh, wait, no, it must be on your class's spell list. Okay. Let me look at the wizard spell list real quick. Give me a minute. I apologize.
You want us to like skip you if somebody else is gonna do something?
Yeah, if somebody else has something, like, go for it.
I got things to make me louder. That's about it.
So I don't really have much in terms of hiding sound. All we can really do is, I don't know, speak in quiet voices. Maybe pad the walls with something to
I don't think we
stop sound from going through.
Is really something that requires that much setup just to be said? Or are you just all paranoid?
I mean, you never really know.
Paranoid, got it.
Okay, but just to confirm, everyone's here, right? I mean, obviously I can see, but you know.
Oh, Riley, can I just have Sivith like tend to her head wound that she got? I guess.
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay. I have an idea. From simple tasks. I'm going to. How does the museum apparatus work again? I think I have to roll DC 10 plus twice the level of the spell. Okay. Let's hope I don't mess up this roll.
What happens when you do? Please don't explode us.
It chooses a random spell from the list.
Oh, great,
Oh
wild
no!
magic.
So it's gambling, like literally gambling.
It's a little bit of gambling.
Okay,
It's
let's do
a
it.
12 check. It's a 12 check plus my arcana. I need to get a
Fireball.
12, and I do it with an arcana check. Okay, come on. I just need to roll this, like... Does it have to be above? I think. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine.
With our history of rolls?
That's what makes it fun.
No. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so lucky. I rolled... So it's a 12, because it's a 10 plus twice the spell level, and the spell I want to cast is a level 1. I rolled a 7. With a plus 6 arcana.
Oh.
Holy fuck. Barely past that. Okay. I'm casting Unseen Servant.
What?
And I'm gonna command it to stand outside the door and knock if someone approaches.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, you cast Unseen Servant, and then you see as the door just open and then closes. There's now an Unseen Servant outside.
Okay, well, spill it. Say looking at Nova.
Speak.
Nova.
Hmm?
Speak.
So, oh, right, it's my turn. Got it. Fuck. Sorry. All right, how do I start this off? So, you probably aren't surprised by this, but in my world, I grew up in a thieves guild called the Scarlet Veil, and and the leader of that and the leader, sorry, And the leader of the hill is known as the Widow. The marking on my hand shows that I am a ward of the Widow. Someone who is taken, a child who is taken in by her and raised in the guild. Though, trust me, she's, at least my widow wasn't very motherly, if you could even call her that. Okay, anyway, it's that tick person, or whatever he was calling himself. I don't remember. He said tick a lot, so I'm just gonna call him Tick. Um, I'm guessing, from what I've gathered, the Scarlet Veil, or whatever they're called here, is in this world as well. And quite luckily, the widow's children are used have the same marks. So, just okay. Is there anything specific you want to know? Because I'm trying. I don't know what else you want me to explain.
You went to Spindles, right?
Yes,
How
to
did that
gather
go?
information. Well, I didn't get much information on the crow. From what I've gathered, from what Spindle told me, he did smuggling work for them. And the last job he went on, he was tasked with smuggling a specific item. An item that I also have. Not this world's, but my world's. Um he he then taps a ring on his finger, and a book just appears in his hand. Hey, hey, DM, how would you describe the book in my hand?
The book itself is it is a black book. It is, to put it as simply as I can, a big black book. It's got silvered corners on each of the corners, and this sort of sigil etched into the front cover. Not really visible, but certainly engraved in, consisting of a triangle with three circles on each of the, or with one circle on each of the points. One having a heart, one having a brain, and one having an eye. The book itself is rather plain. Of course, with a long blue page marker dangling at the back of it.
This book, I don't know what it's called in this world, but this book is called in my world, it was called the Twilight Codex. And um, my leader, in my world, the widow wanted this for whatever reason. So we had this big heist to go and retrieve it. Everyone else would be working distractions to keep the guards away, while I would actually go into the library and go into its vault to retrieve it. Obviously, I was successful because it's here in my hand, but I didn't end up giving it to the widow, and because of that, in my world, I was cast out of the Scarlet Veil, made a traitor, and had been being hunted down for the last, let's say, 3 years. And then one day I ended up here in the world of Marc. Anyway, sorry, long exposition. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is the widow wants. Sorry, the crow was sent to get this world's version of the codex. He says as he turns the book back into a ring on his finger, and that is around the time he went missing. Now, it's very obvious to me that the widow has something to do with this. So, if we want to find out where the
Before you
crow
continue,
is,
you all hear a knock at the door.
No one's there. That's all Lilith says. She doesn't make a move. She stays sitting.
I'll have Sivith go open the door.
You just open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check for me.
Alright, give me 1 moment. Open the iPad. iPad says 14.
The hallway seems empty.
What the hell?
no. Could I roll a perception check?
You can certainly do that.
Okay. Please, gods above, give me a nat 20. Okay, what about an 18?
Really?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, well, the gods didn't give me a nat 20, but they did give me an 18.
Look around. Your eye a little more keen for things that you might recognize, because you've been in the business a while. You look around, notice that there's some dust sort of moved on one of the tables in this hallway. You look up, and you see a hooded man wearing a cloak and a pink axolotl mat. And then you look to the other rafter, again on the roof. You see a man, the same robes, however, wearing a white fox mask. And that is where we're ending tonight's session. I hope you all enjoyed.
Dude! I was.
About to get well, actually, no, we can jump them. There's only 2 of them.
Only 2 of them.
Smile.
Like Nox and Axel.
Confined space. They can't run from me.
I now have magic missile. Trust, guys.
You just now got it?
Because Magic Missile can't go wrong in a bar.
Plus, actually, honestly, there was no way they could hide from me. I have the alert feat. I keep forgetting that. I can't be surprised in any way as long as I am awake.
Point me in a direction. I'll charge at him through a wall.
As you did before. Alright, I'm gonna end this episode early so it's not
Both of them Kool-Aid Man through adjacent.